Welcome again to the New My Podcast. Quick preview of the Spanish Super Cup El Clásico final tomorrow, January 11th, 2026. And we are going to take the trophy to the Santiago Bernabeu. Barcelona can take the ball home. I am very confident of that. My only doubt is with Xabi Alonso and what he's going to do. Outside of that, I will go to bed and sleep really good tonight. Really good tonight. Because it should be as simple as a flat 4-4-2. As simple as that. And it's not even about pressing them high. It's a waste of time. Let them possess the ball without purpose. You don't really cause a lot more of a problem playing the ball in your own half at all. So we don't have to press them that high. If there are no clear chances of pressing them, making them uncomfortable and getting the ball that high, then we don't have to do that. We just have to reset back into shape. And then press at the center of the pitch. Every inch in that center of the pitch. That is where you want to instruct your players to press them shoulder for shoulder, toe to toe, to get tight and tucked in. Plain and simple. That is all we need to do. That is all we need to do. Because we know against this Barcelona team, it is easier to create chances. Easier to create chances. Tons of them. And we are going to do that. Exactly. Because that high line will always give you chances. And the formula is there. Attackers' deception plus midfielders' patience. And you're creating chances. Deliberately run into an offside position. So the defense will step up. Then the midfielder is not going to release the pass. He's going to hold on to it. That's the patience. For the secondary runner. The ghost runner, I call them. It could be a midfielder. It could even be one of the fullbacks. Either the left back or the right back. And that's who you want to pass the ball to. And once you do, the defense is going to go back with it. So that initial player that was on offside will be played on side. So now we have the numbers. Simple. Xabi Alonso. It should be that simple. But you move away from the flat 4-4-2 that we have seen worked very well. Not just by the score line it is producing, but by performance. How stable and compact we are. And then you move to a 4-2-3-1. Because that was exactly what you did against Atletico Madrid. You move from a flat 4-4-2 that worked well against Betis to a 4-2-3-1 against Atletico Madrid. You looked at how Gonzalo Garcia was able to play with another striker and how he can impact the game, and decided to just do something different, and you neutralized him against Atletico Madrid. Same thing with Vini, because Vini had so much defensive responsibilities on his shoulders because he was tracking back the whole lot, and that is not his strength. So it is your job to complement his weakness. Yes, and it is natural for a player like Vini Jr. to conserve his energy defensively so he can expend that on the attack. But you did not do that. There was so many defensive actions that Vini was involved in. And unfortunately, the play that he did not track Simeone was when we conceded that goal against Atletico Madrid. Because Atletico Madrid was struggling to get a good look to play their crosses. So we're able to defend the crosses better. But once Simeone got in behind and Vini failed to track him down, he had a really good look, played a perfect cross for Solo. And we conceded a goal. So do not put Vini in that position where he'll have to decide, am I going to track back? Am I going to counter and left back? No! Do not do that. Flat 4-4-2. Jude Bellingham as a left midfielder. Then Carreras. That is serious energy on that left side. And they have Camavinga in the inside left center midfielder. Yes. So Vini will not even have to give a lot of energy defensively. Because I had you in your presser, Xabi Alonso, talking about energy, especially off the ball. Yes. Off the ball, yes. But that doesn't mean we have to press even high up the pitch. It doesn't mean we have to be set up in a shape where, guys like Vini, Rodrigo, we have to play serious defending. No. We don't have to press them higher. When they advance the ball in that center part of the pitch, that is where you want to press them. Every inch, on every touch, toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder. Every dribble, we should be able to match that at the center of the park. That should be the game plan. And once they turn the ball over, once we win back possession, that is where we all know the formula. Attackers' deception plus midfielders' patience. It is all about the ghost runners because that high line will always be there. So either if it is Vini or Gigi running offside on purpose, so the Barcelona line is going to step up. And the midfielder will hold on to the pass. That is the patience that is required. Give time to the ghost runners, the secondary runners. So the defense will be forced to pick up those secondary runners. Automatically, the primary runners, those initial runners, will be played on side eventually. That's when you want to release the pass. And they will have more numbers in attack. And we will create tons of chances against Barcelona. It's a matter of converting those chances. That is how you play against this Barcelona team. And because they can give you chances, that is why I'm always super confident in El Clásico against this Barcelona highline. Forget last season. Our defense were always makeshift in those El Clásicos. They were always makeshift. But tomorrow should be different, Xabi Alonso, if you just keep it simple. But I know for some reason, you like to experiment. You just like to show off. I don't know. You will show up with another different formation or a selection, moving players and playing this, there, that, here. Complicating things unnecessarily. If you keep it simple, we're going to win the trophy. Do not play Camavinga on the right side of the midfield. Because we saw that against Liverpool. Him and Goulet. Two left-footed players. One was outside, the other was one inside. Against Liverpool. And it was a problem. Please do not do that. But anyways, like I said, I'm very confident if Xabi Alonso will just make things simple. Flat 4-4-2, best selection available in terms of match fitness, we should be fine. We don't even have to rush and start Kylian Mbappe. We don't. He can come in the second half and still get a chance or two. And we score. But anyways, we'll get back here and react to the match afterwards. Until then, stay blessed and peace out.